Welcome to Crypto10 Digest. Hey everyone, welcome back to Crypto10 Digest. So, today, this one's big. The ETH to BTC ratio? It just hit its highest level in the past 6 months. That's right, 6 months. And look, this isn't just some random number moving up on a chart. This could actually mean something for your crypto portfolio. So, what's going on, and more importantly, what should you be watching next? Let's break it down. As of today, the ETH to BTC ratio is sitting at about 0.03316. Yeah, that's the highest level we've seen in 6 months, according to TradingView. And honestly, that's a pretty big deal. 'Cause it's a strong sign, Ethereum's gaining some serious momentum against Bitcoin. So, here's the thing, when the US dollar starts to lose strength, what usually happens? Risky assets, things like stocks, and especially crypto, they tend to push higher. And right now, the dollar index is sitting right around 98. That's low enough to make people, well, a little more willing to take on risk. And here's why it matters for us. This drop in the dollar doesn't just happen in a vacuum. It feeds into the momentum we're already seeing in the crypto space, and honestly, it's lining up perfectly with where we are in the market cycle. So, altcoins? They're getting the perfect setup, strong technical patterns, improving sentiment, and now, a weaker dollar adding fuel to the fire. If history's any guide, this could be the exact kind of environment where altcoins really shine, and that's worth paying attention to. Alright, let's talk about the path to alt season. It's not just some random hype, there's actually a pretty clear flow of money that happens almost every cycle. Phase 1, it all starts with Bitcoin. Money pours in, prices surge, and for a while, it's all about BTC. Then, little by little, Ethereum starts catching some of that flow. At first, it struggles to keep up, but eventually, it goes toe-to-toe with Bitcoin, and sometimes, even starts outperforming it. That's when we move into Phase 2, Ethereum season. Ethereum's leading the charge, outperforming Bitcoin, and you start hearing people whisper, "Is this the flippening?" Meanwhile, money begins trickling into other large-cap altcoins, the ones with big names and strong fundamentals. Then comes Phase 3, the large caps go wild. Ethereum keeps outperforming, big altcoins are going vertical, and before you know it, even smaller projects with solid fundamentals start pumping. And finally, Phase 4, true alt season. Large caps are topping out, mid caps, low caps, even micro caps are mooning, all at once. It's like, every coin is going parabolic, memes are flying everywhere, the whole market's buzzing, and you can literally feel the mania in the air. Sir John Templeton, one of the greatest investors of the 20th century, a man who built his fortune by staying calm when everyone else was losing theirs. And here's one of his timeless lessons. He said, "Bull markets are born on pessimism, grow on skepticism, mature on optimism, and die on euphoria. When fear is at its peak, that's the best time to buy. And when greed takes over, that's the best time to sell." He also warned about the 4 most dangerous words in investing. This time it's different. Because history might not repeat exactly, but it sure does rhyme. And remember, don't panic. The right time to sell is before the crash, not after. Simple, but in the heat of the moment, so easy to forget. You know, this is exactly what we talked about, back on that brutal, bloody red day, right at the bottom of the last big drop. It felt like the whole market was falling apart, but history shows, those moments often plant the seeds for the next move up. And here we are, the market's been climbing, and Ethereum? It's setting up for what could be the next big wave. If this momentum keeps going, we might see a real shift, with investors pulling capital out of BTC and rotating it into ETH. Why? Because when Ethereum starts to outperform, it's not just price action, it's a signal, and traders love to chase strength. But look, we've got to keep it real. The crypto market is still incredibly volatile. One headline, one sudden move, and we could see sharp pullbacks before the next leg up. So stay focused, stay disciplined, and don't get caught off guard by the swings. Alright, so, take a look at video number 5, okay? It dives deep into the opportunity for ETH and altcoins when the market's, blazing red. Seriously, don't miss out on this one. It could change the way you see the whole market. Oh, and hey, just so you know, I'm also on X. Yeah, that's where I post in real time, quick thoughts, market updates, little things that don't always make it into these videos. So if you want to catch the latest news the moment it drops, or maybe get a sneak peek at what I'm watching before I talk about it here, go ahead and follow me there. Trust me, you don't want to miss it. So, what do you think? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I'd love to hear your take on it.